Hello, beautiful people. I hope your day is well. You are a star. Don't let anybody dim your light. We had a question come in by a beautiful lady here at the YouTube channel. Okay, if you have any questions, add us on Instagram at Daniel John Allen. Otherwise, let's get into it. So they requested a video on twin flames. Okay. I'm going to give you my perspective on it and my own experience as well. So the concept of twin flames is that you have a perfect soul mirror. So essentially, like, you've got twin flames, you've got soulmates, you've got karmic twins, you've got divine counterparts. And what resonates the most with me is that, one, we're all part of the same soul, right? Which is God, higher self, source, whatever you, okay? But there's also a bit of like clusters, right? That we share the same soul tribe or soul family. So before even knowing what twin flames were, right? That's when I met my twin flame, okay? So essentially, it is someone who really triggers you and accelerates your own spiritual awakening to a whole new level, right? You think you know spirituality, you think you know the universe, until this person kind of kicks you up the butt and says, hey, like, here I am, I'm your other whole, not other half, okay? And I'm here to wake you up. And essentially, that's pretty much what they do. They wake you up from this illusion of a world, and you go through these turmoils of highs and lows to really understand what you came here to do. So you've got soulmates. Soulmates are like, you know, your soul fam, people who are here that share the same mission with you, that share the same purpose, okay, same life path. Okay, it could be your dog, your cat, it could be your neighbor, your family, things of that nature, all right? And then you've got like twin flames. So you've got pretty much, your twin flame is someone who is pretty much like, if you're the boy, they're the girl version of you, right? There is absolutely, it's like looking at yourself, right? When I met my twin flame, I realized, whoa, like this person, like, what I think, they say, right? Whatever I'm thinking, they say, and whatever I feel, they feel, right? In a whole, like, no matter where they are in the world. For example, I had this one experience where my twin flame was in Canada, I was in Australia, two very far apart, and I was imagining that I was salsa dancing with this person, right? The next day, we caught up over the phone, and she tells me she had a dream that we were salsa dancing. Crazy, right? Your twin flame, you meet when you are so busy living your life purpose, right? You are so in it. You're doing the work. You're going within, all right? You're not looking outside. You are pretty much just, you can feel, you also have this sense that they're coming your way. You have this feeling like, hold on, something's about to happen. You see, like, you start to see a lot of twos, like, how do I say it? You start to see a lot of two holes, as in, what's the word? Just a lot of pairing, right? You're seeing a lot of pairing. And like, for example, you see like two swans, or you might see like, you start to recognize other twin flames, or you're looking at other twin flame journeys and you don't even know it. Anyways, to realize if someone's in twin flame, ask the universal questions, and they will give you signs to confirm you that that is definitely your other whole, okay? The boy version of you or the girl version of you, right? And sometimes you don't even live the same life together. right? They might go off and live with their soulmate and not yourself. You guys might come back together later, or maybe in the next life, right? You don't always end up together. Sometimes they're just here to wake you up. They're here to remind you what you're here to do. All right, and could be any reason, right? And then you could live like with your own soulmate, okay, which is like your perfect mirror, okay? So they're pretty much just like yourself, very compatible, a lot of similarities, and basically you guys like are a good match, a perfect match, right? So that's a soulmate. A soulmate could just be like a perfect match. You guys have babies together, and that's that. And then your twin flame is there to trigger your wounds, is there to put you in your place. The twin flame is there to really essentially just remind you who you are at the core, right? That you're not a human, that you're a soul having a human experience, and that there is more to life, right, than what you've known. And that's what my twin flame did. My twin flame really woke me up and introduced me to this concept. Now, whether it be true or not, that's just basically my understanding of what twin flames are, and that's what resonated from my experience. To attract a twin flame, all you have to do is live your purpose, live your mission, okay? Commit to your mission, all right? Do the inner work, all right? And you will automatically magnetize your twin flame. Now, you can attract your twin flame, your soulmate, your divine counterpart, however it is, when you are in the frame of your core frequency. Got lots of sun now. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. It's been overcast all day. So, for example, if you are someone who is a female, right, but you're very masculine, you're very go, 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 go. Once you learn to just slow down, to soften, okay, to feel yourself a bit more, all right, to nurture yourself a little bit more, all right, to understand what it is to be in the flow, then you will attract someone who's a bit more masculine, who's a bit more leader driven, who's a bit more action driven, on the go, okay, who is goal orientated, right? But if you are very, very masculine as a female, as a woman, you are continuously going to repel your twin flame, because the man will not be attracted. Men are just not attracted, okay, magnetically towards women who are very masculine. You can be friends. That's how people end up in the friend zone, right? Because of that polarity. But if you are very masculine, and the guy who might be your twin flame, your soulmate, your divine counterpart, your karmic twin, is also in that masculine frame, you guys are constantly going to repel each other, always. But if you learn to be in touch with your nature side, your authentic self, if you learn to be in touch with your core frequency, your core essence, once you learn to be in touch with your biology, all right, with your body, okay, you will automatically without a doubt, attract your divine counterpart, twin flame, your soulmate, whatever you are destined for at that current point in time. So that's how to attract your twin flame. That's what a twin flame is, okay, from my understanding. To put it simply, it's just your complementing energy. So it could be, if you're very feminine, you're going to attract your divine masculine. If you're very masculine, you're going to attract a divine feminine, and always going to complement each other, right? And during that time, during that phase of, you're coming together, it'll be great at the start, and then it'll feel like a fucking shit show. It'll feel disgusting, right? And then you repel each other, and then you pick up your own pieces. You can't rely on the other person to pick up your pieces for you, because that's where you repel each other even more, because that person's busy trying to pick up their own pieces, and trying to get them to help you to do that is only going to put more work for that other person, thus pushing them away even more. So if you do go through it, you're not crazy, okay? Continue on healing yourself. That's the other question that we had as well, like how to do the inner work, right? So the inner work is essentially doing the shadow work, right? Looking at parts of yourself that you've suppressed, that you've put down, okay, that you've bottled inside you for so long, right? So it could be childhood trauma, it could be things that you really feel about the world, but you kind of put it aside because you're such a good person, you're such a good, and people are expected to be good people, when really you should just be authentic in your truth and just speak what's on your mind and heart, right? And things of that nature. So how to do the inner work? Well, you learn to meditate, right? You learn to observe your thoughts, your subconscious thoughts, the thoughts that you tend to ignore, whether that be thoughts about your lower self, whether it be thoughts about your how you feel about yourself, the negative things that you feel about yourself. All right, you learn to observe them instead of push them away, and realize it's part of who you are, part of what it is to be human, but it's not who you are. All right? I know it's a bit of a paradox there. What I'm saying is, those thoughts you might have about yourself, they're not you, right? But once you learn to observe them, you start to love yourself for who you really are. What I'm saying is, there are layers to this, right? You've got your soul, and you've got your human self, all right? And then you've got like the whole universe. And learning to integrate them is the key. So integrating your human side, your human self, and your soul self is what's going to help you become more whole as a person. So doing the inner work is what's going to help you attract your twin flame. Doing the inner work is going to help you become more whole, okay? It's going to help you become more yourself. And it takes just daily practice. You can do this by learning how to by journaling, okay? Start loving yourself more, right? If there are qualities that you don't like about yourself, okay, learn to love the qualities that you do love about yourself, all right? If there are things that people don't like about you, or something that you get criticized a lot about, learn to love that part about you, right? So that's how to do the inner work, and that's what's helped me become more accepting and more raw and more authentic, okay? Instead of continuously trying to put on a facade of who I want people to see me as, because that's fake, No matter how much you want people to see you as a certain way, they're always going to have a different perspective of who you are. The most important perspective that you can have is of yourself. That's all that matters. That's all that truly matters. So that's it. That's for the video. Continue doing the inner work, okay? We're all trying to heal here. When you heal yourself, you heal the people around you, okay? So stay blessed, woke, and alkalized. Peace out, people. Peace out.